So whenever you're going to try something, try it twice. The first time might be a little uncoordinated. The second time you might get there. Hey everybody, I'm Nadége. I'm a sex scholar, best-selling author, and the founder of Pleasure Science. And today I'm sitting here with Sara.
Yes. Hi, I'm Sara Loverays. I'm an adult entertainer on Chatterbait and also have a background in physical therapy. This is a pretty hot question for a lot of us. Do you know the techniques for squirting?
Yes, I do. So squirting, first off, be hydrated. Drink lots of water. I'm someone who can squirt, but if I have not been drinking water, then I won't squirt.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So that disclaimer, drink lots of water. And try to avoid alcohol or coffee. Those will dehydrate, right? So if you know you're going to squirt or try to squirt, that's step one. And then the other thing is use lots of lube. Again, that just helps with insertion and that helps with heightening all the senses. And so once you've been pleasuring the vulva, maybe you're eating out the vulva, you've been using a vibrator, you want to kind of start with that external stimulation to just soothe the body, relax the body. And then at that point, when the vulva is ready for penetration, you can put 1 or 2 fingers. I like putting 2 in because with squirting, you are trying to create a certain type of pressure and sensation. But you're gonna go into the vulva, and I'm gonna assume that the lover is laying on their back, legs, kind of up, just laying on the bed. So you go in, their belly button is facing the ceiling. So you wanna curl up and just do that come hither motion. It's also nice to do this. Like I like this kind of motion, like kind of up and down a little. The come hither motion I feel like gets, like we've heard that before. And it's good, but you need to ask what the person's rhythm is. Some people are gonna want a slow come hither. I found with squirting, it's really like momentum. You want some momentum. And so you're going in and then you're gonna wanna use with the balls of these fingers, go up on the ceiling of the vulva, the vaginal canal, and then and have these kind of like gooey, not gooey, but like it's soft, the tops
fat,
of your
the
fat.
fat
Yeah,
pads.
there we go. The fat pads, exactly. And so you're going in, you're gonna wanna be fingering first, and when your lever starts to feel a little bit of pressure, maybe they're gonna be quicker to orgasm, take the palm of your hand, again, you really want those cushiony parts, like the thumb area, and try to basically make your hand and your fingers be kind of like working together. And you're gonna wanna kind of like, again, you're gonna ask them, and with trying new things, by the way, always try it twice. The first time it may not be that coordinated, right? The first time might be a hot mess and not in the fun way. So whenever you're gonna try something, try it twice. The first time might be a little uncoordinated. The second time you might get there. So we're assuming it's the second time, right? So we've been doing some momentum. And then again, you're gonna try to get the cushiony part of your palm and the cushiony part of the tops of your fingers to be working together in tandem, and your lover will squirt.
Love it.
If they're hydrated.
Yes.
And if they don't squirt, it doesn't mean you didn't do anything wrong. Additionally, if someone squirts but doesn't have an orgasm, that's also normal. Orgasm and the spritzing, these are 2 separate bodily functions.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I've experienced squirting without orgasm.
Yeah, I actually, when I squirt, I don't orgasm.
Okay.
But then I actually, and when I was younger, I would squirt and I wouldn't have an orgasm. And then a friend of mine was like, oh, I always squirt when I orgasm. And I was like, what's wrong with me? And then luckily I studied sex and figured out nothing is wrong. These are 2.
To be a nerd.
Yeah, right? But these are 2 separate bodily functions. Orgasm and then the release of secretion, 2 different things. They often happen at the same time, but if they don't happen at the same time, you didn't do squirting wrong.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I kind of have a story related to fingering, because I've squirt with, specific shaped cups. Not everyone will do it. And I do think hydration and things like that play a role. But also, I met someone who had this technique down, and I squirt within 30 seconds, and he tried teaching me, but I was a little camera shy, I don't know. Plus I had nails, and I know to lead with the softer parts, but I definitely didn't want to, hurt the person.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it seemed like the combination you mentioned where it's like, you can try come hither, but then, after a while it's like, it's a workout.
It is a workout. It is a workout.
It's really quite fun.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. But I have met people that have never squirted, and it doesn't mean that you're any less. Everybody's different, and I honestly didn't know I could until like
I know,
5 years ago.
You don't know until you know.
I'm like, oh, there it is. I can.
Yep.